Hi everyone, Mark here at 911 Rapid Response, and I got a cool showcase for you today on this 23 Chevrolet Tahoe built for our great friends at the Reading Fire Department. This is for the EMS division. Start by going off the front of the vehicle here. Right now we actually have the vehicle in neutral, so I can have it on slider position 3. We have a Western push bar in the front featuring duo ions in the upper rail, built into the upper rail. They're Whelen duo ion red whites. We have a pair of aux beam fog lights. I have the fog light button pushed right now on the controller just so you can see them turned on. They do not drive with these all the time on, but they do have a feature that they can turn them on and off with the button on the core controller inside. Wrap around to the side. You're going to see Whelen T ions here on the sides and red whites. We have the Argus right now in a sweep mode. As soon as I would open the door, put the vehicle in park, it's going to kill all my whites. So right now it's in the sweep mode. As you can see, it gives extremely good intersection power there on the wall. You can see that beam that it's projecting. Some more side warning here as well. We have Whelen T-ion on the front fender. There's some extra added warning power. Everything is synchronized because this build is featuring the Whelen Core. We have Whelen tracers on the bottom, which are also WeCan X tracers. Another T-ion here on the side. A strip light series in the back side window mounted up higher. Graphics is done by our graphics department, in-house, Mark.It Graphics. Nice little touch that they did on the vehicle. We have a Liberty 2 light bar in the roof, fully populated. It has the dual color in the back, which is the red amber, features an amber override in the back for arrow stick. We also do flash 2 modules in amber there to the rear. It really helps with fog conditions. And then as you can see, it's flashing some red white there in the front. Coming around to the back, we have a Kuzma auto eject here in the back, which we're popping that auto eject through the core system as well. There are the tail lights flashing right now, tail lamps flashing. We have Whelen T-ions here beside the license plate. And then we also have the outer edge from Whelen up across that top spoiler, giving a real nice light output to the back of this vehicle. Now I'm going to go inside and I'm going to put this thing in park. We're going to tone it down a little bit. We're going to show you what it looks like when it goes onto a scene, okay? So by opening up the door, by default with Chevrolet, we automatically put the vehicle in park. That's kind of a cheap way of doing this on these videos. So right now, we are in a daytime setting, okay? Daytime setting in park mode. So this is park mode, daytime setting. Now we're going to mimic what it would be at nighttime. So I'm just going to forcefully push the low power button. This would automatically do this at night because we have a photo cell built into the light bar, and it would automatically do this for the customer. There's no need to be pushing buttons anymore. We kind of control it for the customer because the last thing they need to worry about is pulling up on scene, is pushing low power buttons, nighttime buttons, and that type of stuff. So we're controlling that for them. But in this case, since we're inside, we're going to push low power. So this would be nighttime low power setting, which is going to be our DVI pattern. So what this pattern does is I'm sure you saw a lot of our other builds are featuring this pattern. It calms the scene down. So one thing that you're finding in the emergency fields and with technology is that you can only make lights so bright, right? You can only do so many functions with them. What can you do next? You know, what's the next latest and greatest thing? And DVI is where it's at when you get in this nighttime setting. It calms the scene down. It doesn't make it distractive. It's very effective at distances. It's very effective close up. It doesn't blind. If you're in police work, it doesn't blind the officer. And in this case, it doesn't blind the first responders. When you're in around the scene, you're parked along the road, that type of stuff. So it's still very effective, but we only use this We get comments back on our videos. We only use this at nighttime, okay? At nighttime and in park mode. Some people are like, you can't see it real well during the day. I agree with you on that, which is why we don't use it during the day. We only use it at nighttime in park mode. If you actually want to come around to the side of the vehicle, we can show you some in the front. So as you saw when I went into park mode, we killed the white lighting no matter what. We turned the Argus off. We turned all the other white flashing off across the front as well. And if you notice the DVI, when it dims down, we have it that it physically never goes off. It still has a little bit of a steady burn red there in the background while it's doing it. You'll also notice other things that we're reading out of the OBD2 ports. Like when you open up the driver's door, we're going to turn on the white scene lights across the bottom so you know what you're stepping into when you're opening up your door and closing your door. The inside features a Havis console, a customer supplied radio, the siren head controller, the Argus controller. There's an inverter in there, which is the side button, which gives us power to other items in the box, 110 volt power, both while the vehicle is plugged in and while the vehicle is running now. Streamlight flashlights. We are a Streamlight dealer, so everything is supplied in-house. We have a customer supplied Knox box in there as well, and a customer supplied portable radio charger. As we move around to the side of the vehicle, you're going to see some other things that we built. So we have our own Box.It division here in Rapid Response, 911 Just Box.It, which we make all our custom organizers. We don't buy these boxes in and then install them. We custom fit them, custom design them for every single customer for their needs. It's all coated with a bed liner material, so you can easily clean these. If you get any foreign substances on them, you can clean these out easily just with a simple disinfectant. They hold up very well. We do not make our boxes out of particle board. They are all made out of maple or birchwood. Every seam is then bondoed and cleaned up so you don't see the seams because it will still show through the bed liner material, and then they're coated with a bed liner material. And then we also add lighting in them as well so you can see. So we still kept the passenger seat on the other side, so this vehicle can still haul 3 people if needed, but mainly it's going to be hauling the driver and maybe a passenger at most in most cases. Get around to the back of the vehicle. When I open the hatch, we're gonna say to the core system, turn off our outer edges, turn off our T-ions at our license plate, and we're going to activate the T-ions, which are in a wedge kit. We're going to activate these underneath the bottom side here. So when this flips up, we now have lighting still out the back of the vehicle. So we're DVIing our tail lights right now, and we're still DVIing these, so we still have decent lighting out the back. Then we get into the very back of the vehicle. We have a switch that can go red, a switch that can go white. If we let that switch turned on, we will also turn those off automatically when the hatch is closed. So you don't have to worry about forgetting if this switch is left on or not and lighting up the inside of the vehicle. That won't happen. The customer supplied Knox box med vault in the back because this vehicle will have medication in it, obviously. And then other lighting and things like that. Even angle this a little bit here to get full capacity on the width out of this box. Because the side pillars, if you notice here, they really go in on these Tahoes. So this lets us get maximum capacity out of the box width-wise down here by doing it this way. Simple box, simple organizer. We build them with command boards. We build them with slide-out trays, all kinds of features on it. In this case, sometimes less is more, especially when you have bags in the EMS world, just to throw bags and stuff in. But overall, great design, great layout. And then we flip this back down and close it. It's going to say turn the other ones off and turn those back on. So I hope you like the build. Great build by our techs here at Rapid Response. Great graphics package by Mark.It Graphics. Great box job by our guys that built the boxes here. All done right here in-house at 911 Rapid Response right here out of Annville, Pennsylvania. If there's anything else that we can do for you, you'd like to see more, make sure you comment below. We like your comments. We take those, we read those, we go over them, and we always try to do better every build that we build. If you're ever driving by here in Annville, make sure you stop in. We'd love to give you a tour of the facility. It's about 54,000 square feet of the total facility. We start in the showroom and we end up at the Vengeance apparatus in the apparatus upfitting shop. So if there's anything else that we can do, let us know. Thanks and have a great day, everyone.